Hey guys, hope you're doing well. Episode 3, yeah? On the road, hope you're enjoying it. Let's not waste time and get straight into it today, yeah? Nah, man's got the back cut out with the back necklace. I ain't knocking no one or saying what's good and bad, you know. I'm just saying, me personally, I'll never wear that. That's the kind of thing we used to see the ladies wear. In fact, the ladies still wear it. So I don't know what's going on there. But if that's something you'd wear, you let me know in the comments and we can have a discussion about that. Because I wouldn't recommend it, lads.
It's a church in Mexico that's selling plots of land in heaven for $100 a square meter. The pastor said that he spoke to God and the Lord gave him the okay to start selling it. Could this be one of the most largest real estate scams ever? Absolutely. You cannot buy your way into heaven, for it is by grace that we have been saved through faith and not from yourselves. It is the gift of God, not by work, so that no one can boast. So you can't say, I worked my way up into heaven. No, the young rich man asked Jesus, what must he do to gain eternal life? Jesus tell him to keep his commandments. And listen, he told him to sell all his possessions and give to the poor. The young man goes away sad because he had great wealth. Jesus then says, truly I tell you, it is hard for someone who is rich to enter into the kingdom of heaven. Wealth cannot secure eternal life. And it's not saying that you can't have riches, you can't have wealth, but the heart, his heart was more in line with his finances. It wasn't with God. Your plot of land in heaven cannot be purchased. But still, let me just get 2 acres.
What a thing to say. But still, let me get 2 acres. So after all that, you're coming out with some hypocrisy, and now you're talking about you want to buy up 2 acres. First off, let me tell you 2 things anyway. What is heaven to you? I'm asking you, the viewer now watching, what is heaven? Is it a physical place that you're going to transcend to when you're dead? Or is it internal, inside of you? It's a tricky one, because you've got perspectives like, we've got a dome, so you can't get out the dome. Is heaven outside the dome? Is it inside the dome? You tell me. There's a lot of perspectives we can talk about on that. Get down in the comments and let me know. The main thing I want to know, where you think heaven is.
All these aliens coming back are actually people from the future.
Yeah.
If you look at a human head from years ago,
I hate this.
the jaws were much bigger, right? Because we used our jaws to
rip apart.
Yeah, to do stuff like that. But the foreheads were receded. And so if you think about how we've evolved, the jaws come in, the head's gotten a little bit bigger on the top end. And so if there is a cataclysmic event and we become underground people, our eyes will enlarge as well. So if you think of all the cliche alien pictures, translucent skin, but that would mean that, to your point, they are coming back to help.
Well, yeah, I'm hoping
care
so.
about humankind.
What if the aliens that we're seeing so much of is coming to prepare us for this war, and they're going to fight on our behalf? They're on our team. That's why they're surveilling us more and more now, because AI is growing bigger.
AI robots.
Oh no.
There was 4 of them, and they went crazy and killed 29 people in the lab.
Yeah.
No.
When was this?
All these aliens.
Boy, that's an interesting one. Because to say that man has changed, like the jaw has gone in, that's, natural. And the frontal cortex has grown because of the information we now process in our brains. As for them being us in the future, that's a strange one. What do you reckon, guys? Are aliens us in the future, or are aliens us underground? That's an interesting one. Let me know in the comments. I'd be interested to hear some of the thoughts on that.
If you look at Google Sky and look down on Antarctica, you'll find bases from every major country in the world there. And you'll also find the Rockefeller Foundation base as well. There's an opening next to these research facilities. And this is why I believe they made this treaty, this sharing of information treaty or whatever. You can see it on the Google Sky thing. And when you look at it, what's in there? Why are they over here? And why are they so close to this gigantic opening? What's in there?
Why
I think
anywhere?
the answer is whatever Admiral Byrd came across or whatever they're coming across, I think it's linked. I think there's a remnant of an ancient civilization in there that possibly is still there, and they're in communication with them. We know that Antarctica was not a frozen tundra. That landmass was on a plate that slipped and there was something called a pole shift of the crust of the Earth, which shifted it from a more habitable climate into the position it is now. They're finding remnants of an ancient civilization. You can actually go down there. If you look at Google.
That's interesting, because Rockefellers isn't even a nation. So how do they get to do that? Strange one, really, because they never really talk about it as much, Antarctica. But we know that people are over there. They're doing a lot of research over there. What is it they're doing? That is the question, because they're digging in that ice. And as you know, ice preserves. So whatever is underneath that ice is preserved, and they're getting it first. It's a rat race to me. Who wants to get the information, knowledge, or who has it already and doesn't want to give it? Interesting. Let me know in the comments what you think about what's going on over there, because I'll be interested to know. Remember that film Alien Predator, the first one, where they went into snow in Antarctica, well, the ice in Antarctica, and they dug the hole, and then what happened to find the aliens and the predators come out to mash them up? Interesting. Let me know your thoughts on that.
So, cats theory, right? I heard something interesting about cats. Do you ever wonder if cats actually like you? Like, do they come up to you, rub against you, or just hang around? Well, here's the thing. There's a superstition that if cats are drawn to you, it might mean you're carrying some bad energy. It sounds strange, right? But this belief actually dates back to ancient Egypt. The Egyptians were known for keeping cats around, not just as pets, but because they believed cats could absorb and disperse negative energy. So when a cat comes up to you, it's not just about affection. They're actually helping to clear away any bad vibes that might be attached to you. In folklore, especially stories about witches, cats are also associated with absorbing negative energies. If a cat cuddles up to you, it might be because it senses some negativity and is there to help cleanse it. So, if a cat does come up to you, according to this superstition, you might have some negative energy on you. But once the cat is done, it's said to disperse that energy and you're good to go. Next time a cat snuggles up, it might be more than just a friendly gesture. It could be their way of helping you out. So,
what do you think, guys? This one's specifically for the cat people. Would you say the same thing? Would you say the cat takes away negative energy from you, improves your life? Because I'll be honest, me and cats don't really jam. So does that imply that my energy is fully positive and no negativity about me? Because we have one cat that walks past the yard at night time, and man time sometime call him, and he don't want to know. He just busy, probably running away from the fox, to be fair. But I don't know about that. Cat people, get down there and let me know in the comments, man, what you think. Because I don't know nothing about cats, you know. All right.
Second male detained. He's going to be placed under arrest for possession of offensive weapon. He's got a sword with him. Fuck about that.
Young lad as well, you know. Not even a man.
We witnessed the consequences of carrying a weapon. A young man walking down a street in West London when he is stopped by police who suspect him of carrying a weapon. As he empties his pockets, the officers find a large Rambo knife in his possession, and he is promptly arrested. The video serves as a warning of the serious consequences of carrying weapons and how they can affect a person's life.
Let me tell you something straight away. What did I say when I first seen the image of the child? I said, that's a boy. What did the thing say? The thing said, young man. I'm telling you, people use these words so specifically. Man, I ain't got enough time. That's all the next debate on some next thing, because we ain't got time to discuss all the use of wordings in society. What we have got to look at is why they're carrying knives, the culture they're in, the music they're listening to, the whys. Stop looking at the solutions and start looking at the problems. Because I was a kid once, and I'll admit it, one time I did carry a knife, just once. And the reason why I carried a knife, because I was in a gang. And I wanted to fit in, and if anybody fucked with us, would mash them up. And that's all we knew. But what influenced me to do that? The music. See, once I got educated and I changed my life, went uni and all that, things start changing. You see, my youths couldn't live like that now. So let me tell you another responsibility. Parents, you must look after your youths and raise them well. Because the apple don't drop far from the tree, and you can't bend tree once it's grown. Get in the comments. and tell me what's going on with that.
You want to hear another Ninja Turtle theory that you might not know about?
Let's do it.
So, the theory states that every single weapon of the Ninja Turtles was given to them by Master Splinter to teach them a lesson about their own personalities. Raphael, right, he's the most hot-headed, or he's the most violent. But what weapon does he have? He has the sai. And the sai isn't bladed. They're meant only for defense. Master Splinter gave the most hot-headed, most violent person the sai, which is all defense. Now, Michelangelo, right, what does he use? The nunchucks.
Yeah, the
Michelangelo
nunchucks.
is the most, like, scatterbrained. He's always thinking about something random, you know? So the nunchucks were given to him as you have to be precise and very accurate and very focused. If you don't focus on using the nunchucks, you're gonna hit yourself. Donatello, who has the stick, right? He's the smartest and he's the most technological savvy, so he gave him a stick. Now Leonardo, he has the two swords, the two katanas. Leonardo is meant to be the most ethical, which is why he is the best leader. He's meant to have the most compassion for people, but he's the only Ninja Turtle that has a sharp bladed weapon that could do some harm to someone.
Yeah. That's interesting. What you guys think about that from a psychological? Splinter gave them the weapon that was opposed to their personality, so they would learn. Interesting, because sometimes that's what you've got to do with people. If they've got a personality type, you've got to introduce them to something that's a total opposite of their personality type. It might not change the personality, but it will change the way they behave within the personality. Deep one. But here's a bigger question. What about Shredder? Well, obviously we know what weapon he used, but why did he have that weapon then? How does that fit his personality? And what about Splinter? What was his choice of weapon? Didn't he have a stick like Donatello? Interesting. Let me know in the comments, because I can't remember what Splinter used as his weapon. It'd be interesting to know.
Now this is scary. Have you ever heard about the toothpaste theory?
Like toothpaste?
Yeah,
Never heard
so
about it.
This might not be true, but if you haven't heard about it, have you ever noticed like something on the bottom of the toothpaste tube?
At the bottom?
Like there's always like a square of color when the rest of the packaging is white.
Oh, okay.
So check this out. You can either get a black square, a red square, or a blue square. And these colors might actually mean something. They might not just be random like some people think.
The codes?
Do you know what those mean?
No, I don't.
So keep in mind that they're all the same brand and type of toothpaste. Anyways, the theory goes that the people that know the code stay away from certain colors of the toothpaste. So it's like a if you know situation.
Okay.
So, yeah. The code is if you have the green on your toothpaste, it means it's all natural. If you have the blue, it means that it is natural plus medicine. If it has red, it's natural with chemicals. And finally, if it is black, it's all chemicals. Again, this might not be true, but what do you think? Now this is scary.
What you guys think? I'll update you straight away. I already know this is true. It's the same thing to do with bottle lids. It's all color coded. It's up for you to learn the information and figure it all out, because they have to inform you. Now, if they can put a colour at the bottom and say, well, we informed you, you made the choice, that's on your head, that's consent. So be careful with what you're brushing your teeth with. Personally, I recommend baking soda and a bit of mint. Sorts it all out, mate, no problems with these. I mean, they're not the best, but they're not full of chemicals neither.
Иду домой, на часах пол-первого. Но я же хрупкая девушка. Я же такая беззащитная.
What is this?
Мне страшно, но на самом деле. На самом деле я жду, чтобы ко мне кто-то подошел. Потому что бояться буду не я. Бояться будут меня. И моя жажда мести. Ведь этот город. Ну что, маньяки, вы готовы поиграть со мной?
I don't even know what to say there. I've seen those things in history where they say demonic possession and stuff can be usually mental health, I'd say. Not too keen on this possession stuff. Or she could just be under black. What you reckon, guys? Because she had all her makeup done and nails done. She had thing there and nice makeup, eyes and all that. So the demon can't be in there all the time then, or it's just part-time or some part-time position, you know. Let me know in the comments what you think about that.
The poltergeist. The poltergeist.
Do I even have to say anything? Family. You can see it's a fan. It's on the edge of the circle that it's on. And the breeze that is blowing out is keeping it moving in that trajectory. So really and truly, that's not a poltergeist. That's just a leaning fan that's holding itself up through the breeze. But the funniest thing though, the woman was licking the breeze, not even no duppy or nothing. She was licking the breeze with the toy and was ready to abandon the you over it. Fickleness, you know. Let me know what you think in the comments, guys.
Oh putain, arrête-toi, 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 arrête-toi. Oh putain, arrête-toi, 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 arrête-toi.
One more time.
Oh putain, arrête-toi, 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 arrête-toi.
Now, by the third time of watching that, I seen the flick in the camera as it turns. Have a good look, go back, have a good look. You see as the camera turns, is it quick like that? It's a good one, but it's no good doing that to old people, man, and mocking them like that just for a few views and that, man. Bad. What do you think in the background though? Like that man sitting there in the chair in the car. Sorry, do you think that's real? Anybody thinks that real? Let me know in the comments because I'll be interested in hearing about that one. Why you think that's real?
This is the craziest shit I've seen so far. I was taking the trash out with my son, and he kept pointing at the mirror and waving, and I didn't know why. So I pulled the camera out, and I can't believe I caught this.
That's Rowan.
This is the craziest shit I've seen so far. I was taking the trash out with my son, and he kept pointing at the mirror and waving, and I didn't know why. So I pulled the camera out, and
you guys see it?
Can't believe I caught this.
That's
There,
Rowan.
you see it? What do you think, guys? Was that because of his phone and the mirror? And probably could have been a bit of a rub on the mirror and it just delayed the visuals, because I did see an outline of the head. I did see what looked like two eyes. But at the end of the day, I don't think it's a real one, you know, guys. What do you reckon? Let me know in the comments. Now that looks cool. Yo, that looks cool. First question, would you go on one if it was available to you? Second, I'm sure not so long ago, about 4 years ago, they had the witch flying around in the sky on one of those. Yeah, do you remember? Think back. So is this technology still here now, but they just don't make it available to us and hiding it because they want us to drive cars around and charge us car tax, petrol, insurance and those things, while this time it could be floating around on atmospheric energy for free? Let me know. Also, I want to see more about that because I'm interested in atmospheric energy and the equipment that we had in those times, because I've seen a lot of things on that. I'll be showing them in the next one. Let me know though, guys. But anyway, hope you have a nice day. Hope you enjoyed the video. It's quick and snappy. Thanks for the likes, thanks for the comments, and thanks for the subscribes. And I wish you all a great day. Love, manners, and blessings. You know who it is. You know what we're on. They call me the famous face. Like, subscribe. What did he say? Like and subscribe. Support the channel. We're out here talking the truth. Don't want no mix-up thing, no foolishness. We're out here for knowledge. If that's you, that's me. Let's get on this thing together. Send your messages, send your videos over